What's going on, crypto fam? It's your boy Big Rob. No David today. David has a day off, so in case you're wondering why you see this lovely face coming into the stream, that's your answer. Guys, so if you're new here, I'm gonna do the David intro here real quick. Hola! And so what do we got in store today? Bitcoin, big movement, big partnerships, Apple getting into the NFT space. We have CBDC rollout in Australia, and Walmart getting into the metaverse through Roblox. So a lot of cool things to talk about today, and not to mention just straight up price action this afternoon. But now, if it's your first time checking us out, we are an entertainment-focused cryptocurrency channel where we take the old, the boring, the stale information, we package it up in a fun and sexy way. Also, here at Sin City Crypto, we don't just do live streams. We also do deep dives, sponsored content. No sponsored content. And then we also do YouTube shorts, and then active on social media. And we got Play to Earn coming out tomorrow. If you're familiar with Big Time Web3 NFT game, that'll be we'll have a review tomorrow afternoon on that as well. So really excited for that. Lot of not a lot of big price movement in Bitcoin over the weekend, but we do have a lot of movement in the traditional legacy finance, particularly in the dollar, the DXY. So we'll talk about that as well. But you guys know the deal. Before we get into it, before we move on, we got to do the roll call. Let's go. All right. So let's see here. First up in the chat, we got Why You Loud Gang. We got Big Swole, Marky Mark. And then we got Jimmy, Broke Yoshi Talks, K Factor, Servando. We also got Stereo 2 on the ones and twos, Hindi. And let's see here. We also got Lala, Moby Sage, Nordy Guy, and Noel. Oh, Noel. And then Eric Handcastle and Jason and Cali Fishing. I think that my true love's here. Redman Destroyer, Paul Espinoza. Hola! Welcome, Sin City Crypto. And then we got Atomic Adam, Big Swole, Liquidated Shorts. And I think that about rounds it out. Nishan. We got Chasing Candles up in here as well. And so, and Ray Lee. And we also got Ray Lee. Hola! Welcome to Sin City Crypto. And Wheelin' Dealin' James Wheeler's up in here as well. So good to see you guys. If you're new here, drop a hello, drop a hola, say what's up so we can acknowledge you. And I got no co-host today, so please feel free to type some stuff in the chat. I'll probably be a little bit more interactive with the chat today, answering questions, because I have nobody here to ask me questions except for Rocco. Rocco, can we get your lovely face on the camera?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, where are you?
Here I am.
There he is. Hey, yeah, so we do got Rocco in the house.
I'm gonna help out, try to ask questions.
Yeah,
Not food related.
Not food related.
We're gonna stick with the crypto.
No barbecue references today, huh?
There is no Dave. There is no
barbecue.
No barbecue. No.
Barbecue free Mondays. Also, we got Amir Asaf. Hola! Welcome to Sin City Crypto. If I got your name wrong, there's nobody here to keep me in check, so my apologies.
Crypto Muscle too.
Yeah, your Crypto Muscle just showed up too as well. So, you know what? It's Monday. I'm feeling good. The markets are not feeling good. But here's the thing. Everybody in our space, the reason you're here is that you're interested in crypto. And if you're interested in crypto, you're trying to get more crypto information. You probably believe in the space. And you are probably looking to buy more crypto. What I would assume. I'd assume that everybody here is not 100% done purchasing crypto. Is that safe to assume, Rocco?
Yes, I don't think so. Yeah.
Yeah. So with that said, if you are looking to buy more crypto, what a better time to buy now. I mean, we are at 2 year plus lows. Over under 18,000. And you know what? It'll probably right now, it seems as though we might catch another leg down. There's lots of uncertainty when it comes to the global economic situation. I want to say before I get into crypto, I was in deep thought as of lately, and there is we are on the cusp of a financial meltdown on the global scale, right? And the Fed talks about we're not in a recession, we will be fine, soft landing, this and that. And that's all usually in reference to a strong labor force, because stock market and equities are way down from where they were at the beginning of the year. And when I say way down, like way down. And so we've had 2 consecutive quarters of GDP, negative GDP. And so if Europe, China, Japan, and the global economies fall into a recession, you best believe it's going to pull the U.S. with it. And if the U.S. goes into recession, you better believe there will be further pain and risk on assets, further pain in cryptocurrency, and we will see further lows on Bitcoin.
And do you think we should wait a little bit, or to DCA into, or since everything goes down?
That's my strategy.
Okay.
That's my strategy, straight up. Right now, I've put the pause on any of my my buy orders. And you'd be fine if you're DCAing. I know Cali Fishin says he's DCAing, and I'm telling you, man, with some conviction, crypto, especially Bitcoin, is going further down, man. I know. Here's the thing. That's my personal opinion. David has been pushing back on the lower low idea that we're gonna have a reversal is in order soon, and I could see that case. I could see at least a market relief rally. And so if you're looking to get into crypto, or looking to scoop up more assets, this could very well be the local bottom. Could be the bottom in its entirety. But my opinion is, in the next 3 weeks, the next month or so, big pull down. I think we're going to be testing that 12,000. I mean, right now we're at a support level of 19,000, 18.5, right? I think 18.5 is the number that a lot of people are throwing out there. And if that's where we're at, what that's not historically a big support level. I mean, it's not any like big psychological number. If it's 15,000, it'd be different. So I don't see this holding up too much. Now let's take a quick look at the chart here. And so, apologies. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. All right, so we got Bitcoin sitting at $19,104, and so not too much movement. And so, how long we've been in this 20K range for quite some time. And I mean, this goes back a month. Now, that's if you exclude this here. But this right here, you had a drop from 19,000 down to 18. Then you had a bounce, and then right back down to it. So, looking here again, it was a month ago we dropped down. So actually, almost to the day. So and you can even go back here to July, and we're at 20,000 again. And so it doesn't look good, guys. It does not look good for the price. I think as you keep trading sideways for these long periods of time, that's you usually have big moves in either direction. I mean, you see it here. You went from January to 4 months. We were around 40K, and just we're there for a while. And then when it broke, we fell all the way down to 20, or down to 30. Then here we were here for 1 month, and then we broke. So here again, we were at 3 months almost. Yeah, 3 months consolidating. And just think of this as pulling back a rubber band. And as you pull back the rubber band further and further, as you consolidate without any big moves, the bigger the pop when it does come. And I just don't see it popping to the upside. Not to say, now you can look back at, so we can take a look back at price history with Bitcoin, and you can say, hey, well, you can trade sideways for
a long time.
For a long time. And that is possible, but this is what I think we're going to get here. I'm going to show you. So let me make this full screen here. And so this is what I think. This is, I think, what we're looking at here. So you have, this was the last cycle. You had the highs in 2017. Then you dropped. You had a couple bounces here, consolidate, big consolidation. Then you have that. See this? This is where I think we're at. See this right here? This is the, look at that. This is the 3 months right here, right? I mean, it's eerily similar, right? I'm not a chart guy, but I'm a common sense guy. And this seems very, very similar to what we're going through now. And I think about right here is where we're at.
Yeah, time will tell.
I think, in my personal, I think this is right where we're at. And then from here, if you're looking at the price action, we went from 6,000 and we dropped down to 3.
Boom.
That's big, man. That's big. And so, if you're taking probably, what's that, like a 40% leg down, almost 50%, and probably about 45%. And so if you're to take 19,000, say we take 19,000, 45% down from that's about 11 grand. And I think that's where we're heading, man. 11 grand, $11,000 Bitcoin would put you, that would put us right at bouncing off. You'd probably get a candle wick down at 10,000, like 200, right? I don't think it'll break 10,000. And then from there, you bounce back, settling at 11. You trade between 11 and 12 for, 3 months. Then we start working our way back up next year, 2023. Start all over. What do you think, Rocco?
I think there is a lot of stuff going on at the same time. The macroeconomics, they don't look good. Look what happened to the pound today. And look, we have a war going on, and then there is election now, midterms in November. And then we still have like 2 years ahead before we can see really some hope. And I think we are not done yet to going down, really. I don't see it. I think we should keep, slowly investing. I understand people that like to trade or swing. They can make some profit, with some...
here's the thing. Like, if you're looking back at Bitcoin, if you're looking back at the charts, and if you bought Bitcoin at 6,000, are you kicking yourself in the butt right now versus 3? Obviously, you could have got it cheaper. However, you might in the short term look back within in a couple week window. You can look back and be like, damn it, man, I bought Bitcoin at 18,000, man. I'm saying, you're like mad at yourself because Bitcoin's at 11. But, forecasting forward a couple years when Bitcoin's at 100 grand, I mean, is it that big a deal? And whatever assets that outside of Bitcoin that you get into, the discounts are going to be even more pronounced. So I am looking to get into some Cardano. And I think Probably going to pick up some Cardano at sub. Where's Cardano? It's at 44 cents right now. Yeah. I'm targeting Cardano under 40 cents. And if you look at, let's just take a look at the 1 year. I mean, this is about as good as it gets for a price for getting in, right? And this is the 1 year chart. And you know, barring the, I mean, it's dude, it's so low compared to where it was. I mean, it was 2021, January 2021. You know, 2.5 years since we were at 30 cents.
Yeah, I remember. That time I bought at 13 cents, and
this is gonna be the easiest 10x of your life, man.
And then when it was at 30 cents, I say, "Oh, it went too high. I'm not gonna buy now." And then of course it exploded.
I mean, do you not have any doubt this is gonna hit $3?
Yes.
Next bull run.
Absolutely.
It might be the easiest 10x of your life.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like it's gonna disappear or go anywhere.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing: we might not see a 10x out of Ethereum. Probably not. We're definitely. I won't say definitely, but be unlikely to. It'll be more difficult to pull a 10x out of Bitcoin and Ethereum. Bitcoin 10x will put it at 190K. Possible next bull run. I could see it. But I mean, this Cardano next bull run, I think it's at this price point right here. I mean, we see XRP rallying. I mean, how much could XRP pop? I think XRP's gains are probably more short term. I don't know. I think this is just, I'm eyeballing sub 40 cents. I think it's coming within the next few weeks. Speaking of Cardano, we also have CNFT in town next week. Well, technically 2 weeks from now. But it's on October 9th and 10th. And so here at the Las Vegas Convention Center. And we're excited for this, man. Me and David will be in attendance. I think some of the community members are going to be there as well. If you want to come visit, if you've ever checked out any of the conventions for crypto, they tend to be priced in whale money. If you know what I'm saying, it's like the Bitcoin conference. I think the ticket started at $1,500, right? And consensus went up to a couple grand. And so CNFT is like $25. And it's here at the Las Vegas Convention Center. This is the world-renowned Las Vegas Convention. So Vegas has tons of convention centers. Every major hotel has one. And so when conventions come here, they will usually go to a casino and use their convention center space. This is the Las Vegas Convention Center. If you haven't seen this, it is an absolute world spectacle. It's where you have the CES, also known as a Consumer Electronics Show. It's where you have just the biggest conventions are there. With that said, I can't imagine they would be booking the whole area. They probably have a smaller section for the convention center. But is just to say how large it's going to be. It's they're not playing around.
It's a beginning. I mean, imagine 2-3 years from now when this is going to become.
But here's the thing: if this is the beginning and you're using the Las Vegas Convention Center,
not bad.
Like people, you can put over 100,000 people in there. You know that? Over 100,000 people can from end to end. From the space that's there, they have the means to feed and to house and all that. 100,000 people can go walk around in CES at the Las Vegas Convention Center. There's no reason that we won't see those numbers for crypto and NFTs. Also, Charles Hoskinson will be at attendance as well. He just announced that today. We will try to talk to Charles. I'm sure he's going to be unbelievably busy. So we'll have our media passes, so we'll have access to the same places other people do, and so hopefully we can maybe chat him. And who knows, maybe we'll get him in studio. That would be fantastic. Highly unlikely. I actually messaged him on Twitter. And I was like, hey, you're in Vegas? Why don't you come by the studio? So
we need to have some of the coffee that he buys.
That may be a pipe dream. But either way, we'll probably get him on camera at least. Probably a short form interview, bare minimum. Now,
planning to do some street interview for the. What do you think? That should be cool, right? Asking people.
Oh, we're gonna be filming there. So I don't know if it'll be it might not be the street interview style, but definitely we will be on location filming. So we're excited about that. Also, we got Jim Bob SquarePants. Amazing name.
Jim Bob.
Hola! Welcome to Sin City Crypto. He says Ada is a sleeping giant long term. Yeah, we're big Ada fans here. Big Cardano fans. You know what? I opened up talking about price action. There's a lot of money to be made. But why can you make a lot of money in a project? Because they generally bring a lot of value to the real world. I mean, Bitcoin obviously brings a lot of value to the real world, right? It's a store of value. It's not manipulated, and you can use it in the form of transaction by sending money to other people or value to other people, and so that has value. Ethereum has value because of its integration with smart contracts, basically leading the way there, first to do it, and these are why the prices pump up so much. You hear about like, oh, well, it's speculative, people are buying it, but no. They actually bring real world situation. They solve real world problems. And I see the same thing coming out of Cardano. And I think what they're doing overseas with the banking and identification and the education system, and also they're also doing a lot of telecommunications. They're partnered with Dish Network. And so we have a lot on the horizon. We believe in the project, so definitely something to look out for. And if you can get in early, why not? Let's also take a look at the biggest gainers today. We'll go ahead and pull up the laptop. So we got Ethereum at $1,320. Take a look at the 24-hour here. Terra Luna Classic and regular Luna are they're moving. I don't know why. I don't really actually care. Usually when I see these big moves, I'm like, hey, what's going on? What's going on in the ecosystem? Is there cause for this movement? Is there some news that broke that I don't know about? Literally don't care. These are dead projects. You're dead to me, Luna. You're dead to me. Now, taking a look at the crypto bubbles. We got Ethereum proof of work down 12%. This is just, like I'm telling you. And the thing is your people, they're finding it very hard to sell this, by the way. So if you got airdrop this, if you got airdrop this, you're having difficulty even unloading this. So started at 120. Now, I'll be honest with you. You can sell it. I would just sell it, honestly. $6, man, was as low. It's pumped back up to 12. You probably swing trade this thing if you're a degen, but you'll probably lose money. And then taking a look at the Crypto Fear and Greed Index, sitting at a firm 21. So kind of that same zone. We've been in here for a while. I think we'll be in the teens and 20s until 2023. I don't see us rallying outside of maybe some kind of short-term relief rally. And even if we do get a short-term relief rally, I think people are still going to expect it to pull back. So I don't think we're going to be in the greed zone until next year. Taking a look at the stock market. So a lot going on. So the markets themselves are a little in the red, nothing too dramatic. We had some big losses. I think S&P 500 was down almost full 5% last week, which, S&P 500 is a $44 trillion market cap index fund. To put that in perspective, crypto in its entirety is not even $1 trillion. So $44 trillion. We lost 5% of that last week alone. And the NASDAQ is also The NASDAQ is starting to get into levels we haven't seen since early 2020. And so 2019 numbers basically were not far off of there. $9,179. And right now we're at 10,800. I'll put that in perspective. We're about to wipe away all the gains from this COVID relief money printing fiasco we had. That's pretty big, man. I mean, that's pretty damn big and not looking good. All right. And then what is going on in the dollar and the currency world? People were talking about this hitting a all-time high and bouncing back and all this. We have straight broke out of that, and we are at $114, man. And so this is your strongest measure when it comes to the economic situation around the world. And if you use the dollar to trade, which I think most commodities around the world are traded in dollars. If you got to pay more for the dollar to trade for all of the goods, if you can buy less oil with your currency because the oil is priced in dollars, and you buy less dollars with your currency. Yeah, that's where we're at. And so that's why I started off the show explaining, like, hey, you know what? I think we're gonna see a global recession. Doesn't matter how the labor market. Like, do you think the global markets? Do you think that France, Germany, England, China, Japan? Do you think that the U.S. having a strong labor market is going to keep this from going into a recession? Because I don't think anybody denies if there is a global recession and the U.S. is going with too. They're in the party. They're in the club, right? It's like a van. Everybody's in the van. That thing flies off a hill or off a cliff. Everybody goes down, right? Maybe the U.S. is driving it.
Especially wait for the winter to be over in Europe.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Europe is catastrophic.
Nord Stream 1 shut down. Nord Stream 2 came to a halt. And you know what? October coming up.
Yeah, it's going to be sad.
Yeah, man. It's and then you got countries about to subsidize energy as well over there in the UK. What does that do? I mean, that's another layer of crap that's gonna get stacked onto the economies over there. And what do we got here? Smooth flying. Hola! Welcome to Sin City Crypto. For those of you that are new, thank you for visiting us today. It's just me today, me and Rocco. David has a day off, in case you're wondering. And then, what else do we got? Now, taking a look at the dollar cost index is at, once again, at $114. We haven't seen this number since 2002. Yeah, man. That was at the end of the dot-com. That was the dot-com crash in 2000 to 2002. So been a while. Now, what in case you were not aware, the British sterling pound fell to it fell to $1.03. Now, let me put it in perspective. What the pound was a couple years ago. The pound was $2. It was $2 for 1 pound. I don't know exactly the timeline. I don't have the chart. But I remember I went to England, and I was there for a couple days. I was in England, and $2 for 1 pound. And the sad thing is, first of all, the pound spends just like $1. So I remember I went to. It's a shock when you go somewhere and the dollar is not as strong as the other currency, and it's the vice versa. Because I went to a deli there in England, and I got a sandwich. I got like a baguette thing with meat on there. Anyways, so drink, sandwich, 15. It was like 16 pounds. And I'm like, okay, it sounds about right. Or, you're in a major city. Like if you went to New York City and you got a sub and a drink, you'd probably spend $16, right? And then I started doing the math, and I'm like, holy crap, man! I just dropped $37 on this damn sub, And so that is no longer. We are eye for eye now, pound for pound. Can I get a sound effect for that? No?
Can we get this into natural?
Pound for pound. All right. So we are. Anyways, so that's down. Also, real quick, shout out to Broke Yoshi. Gifted out 5 memberships. So thank you so much, bro. We love you here. And now back to the article. So the Bank of England on Monday said it is monitoring financial market developments very closely after the dramatic fall. So once again, it fell as much as 4.8%. Just put that in perspective. A currency fell 4.8% to the dollar, of course. But how nuts is that, bro?
That's crazy, man. That's absolutely crazy.
But this is not an equity. It's not a stock. Currencies aren't supposed to fall by 5%, dude. Like, it's crazy. Absolute bonkers. So the MPC, which is the Monetary Policy Committee, will not hesitate to change interest rates as necessary to return inflation to the 2% target sustainably in the medium term. So anyways, now the currency starts dropping. People are freaking out. And we've had hesitancy when it comes to increasing interest rates, both in England and in the EU. And now you're seeing the direct correlation by taking your time and dragging your feet and being like, we'll be all right. The U.S. dragged their feet for way too long. We are seeing damn near 10% inflation. Now we're after the fact. We're ramping up our interest rates. And if the other countries, they don't get on board, hey, man, you're going to see your currency drop by 5%, right? And so now you have England saying, okay, we see that we're in crisis mode here. We're going to need to raise interest rates. So I would expect the interest rates to increase substantially over the next couple of meetings. Which I'll take a look. When is their next meeting here? Let's take a look.
Do you think that has anything to do with the Queen? I mean, that's not all sudden.
No, I've heard. Well, first of all, they did change, but you see that the Queen doesn't really have any. The Queen and King don't have any influence when it comes to the monetary policy. So the Bank of England, the next meeting is November 3rd. So about a week from now. When is November 3rd here? Yeah, actually 1 week from now.
No, it's.
Oh, no. That's October. No, a month. Oh, it's going to be a minute. Never mind. Yeah, it's going to be a minute. Okay, so yeah, they're not going to raise rates. So come November, they're going to be in the dead of winter, man. That's probably going to be that's going to be a big meeting right there for them.
Yeah, that's going to be tough.
And then you have ours on November 2nd. So yeah, you're going to have us back to back. U.S. followed by the Bank of England. It'll be interesting to see how that shapes up.
Well, I know for sure they decide to pay off of all the bills, electricity bills and gas bills. At least France, England, Germany for sure. Italy is not yet decided because there are elections going on right now. So
right.
So
all right, guys. Real quick, I do want to. It is Monday, so we might not have David in house, but we do got this thumb signing up. How you doing? So make sure y'all hit this thumbs up button. Support the channel. Let's get some more people in here. So Monday, we might not have David here, but we do have Forrest. So Forrest blesses us with some insight on a particular project at the beginning of the week, and then we revisit where the price action may have moved over the week. So without further ado, we're gonna get into one of our favorite projects and one that's been pumping as of lately. A little insight from Forrest on XRP.
All right, I'm looking for a short position on XRP at 62 cents, and I'm going to explain why. So first of all, we've seen nearly a 100% pump off of the bottom for XRP. Now, a lot of this is based on the speculation that XRP is going to win the case against the SEC, and I wouldn't be surprised if they do. But note that a lot of that is very likely priced in. Right, it's very likely priced in. Now, once the official news comes out, this could be a buy the rumor, sell the news type event that are very, very common in a bear market. Remember, people are wanting to get in and get out, right? As soon as the news breaks, they're looking to get out and take their profits. So we've got a historical supply and demand zone here, or support and resistance, whatever you want to call it. Where we've had a lot of touch points and a lot of contention in this region between 60 and roughly 63 cents. Okay, so that's the first reason. We've also got a downtrend line, a very strong downtrend line that is coming in at around this region here in the next several days if we can pump up to this 60-cent level, right? So we do have historical or we do have a strong downtrend level that is going to be acting as resistance. Right, so now we have 2 points of resistance without even really taking a deeper dive into XRP. Now, also just keep in mind that XRP isn't something that's historically gone way above 60 cents. Yes, in the previous bull market, we don't have the data in here in 2017, 2018. We saw like $3 plus XRP. This bull market, we only saw $1.95. And in a bear market, I want to be short biased in general. I want to be short biased due to this downtrend. I want to be short biased due to the bear market. And yes, I know XRP winning the court case would be great news for crypto and great news for XRP. I want to look for an opportunity to take advantage of other people's greed, right? So let's get in this a little bit more in a more detailed manner and throw on some margin pressure levels. Right. And what you're going to see when we throw on these margin pressure levels is very strong confluence of resistance at around 62 cents. Okay. So that already we've got that historical resistance level, all right, acting in confluence as resistance with our downtrend line and with our margin pressure levels. Now, these margin pressure levels are showing us that as the price gets to 62 cents or above, right, the longs are going to run out of steam. Why are they going to run out of steam? Because they can no longer long on 2x long leverage and hide their liquidation point below that local low, right? And then the shorts are going to want to start piling in because they can pile in on 3x leverage and hide their liquidation point above this local high, right? On top of our downtrend line, on top of our historical contention zone, this is a very big level. I want to buy support and sell resistance. Now, you can make the case right now, as we speak, to actually buy XRP at 47 cents. Now, the market's a little bit iffy today. We could absolutely see this crash below the support level if the rest of the market, including the S&P 500 and Bitcoin, start crashing. But this is support. We have strong support at roughly 46, 47 cents. So there's all the reason in the world to look for a long position here. We want to buy support, sell resistance. But once this gets up to 62 cents, I want to look for a short position, right? So you could go long here at 46 and then short at 62 and just trade this as a range. And that's what I'm looking to do. I'm not personally going to be looking to take this long position here, but I will be looking for a short position. Now, let's just say things go great. Let's say the market starts pumping, the market starts doing well here in Q4. Let's say we get some positive CPI numbers, and by positive, I mean negative, right? CPI starts coming in lower and lower, and the market sees some relief here in Q4. XRP could pump through this resistance, and if it does, you can always flip long. You can always flip long. right? Look at how we approached this resistance right here. We broke through it. We slammed through it. Now we're holding it as support. That now's the time to look to go long, right? So if we push through this resistance and then hold it as support, then you can always look to go long on the bounce on the other side, right? So just because we're short biased doesn't mean that we have to always stay short if it proves us otherwise. However, we want to make XRP prove us wrong. We want to make XRP, the price action, prove itself against this short or against this resistance level. And if it can break through this resistance level and hold it, then we can go long on the other side with more confidence. All right, guys, I hope this was helpful. If you found it helpful, please do like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks. Bye.
All right, awesome. So as Forrest said, if you found the information helpful, go check out his channel. I think most people here are probably already subscribed. If you're not subscribed, go check him out. Dude is straight dropping alpha when it comes to TA, and he's one of the few people that not only does TA with the charts, but also forecasts what the TA would look like with the fundamentals of the projects. So with that, he'll take time frames like for the Ethereum. Like, okay, this is when the merge is going to happen. These are the two scenarios that could play out, things of that nature. So, there's always two sides of the coin. Remember, it's not heads on both sides. And there's two sides of the coin. One, we're going to look at, one is obviously technical analysis. Where is the price action? Because the other side of the coin is the fundamentals. It's the project. It's the community. And sometimes if you look at the fundamentals of the projects in the community, you might get blinded by where the price is. So they can be so overbought that there is whales and individuals with that put in positions to make money off of that psychology. Now, I do want to also say, before I move on as well, that today we will be on Around the Blockchain. So you know how it is on Mondays. We're usually on Around the Blockchain. So if you guys are familiar with BitBoy's channel, I'm sure you are. Go check us out. 5 p.m. Eastern Time, 2 p.m. Pacific. We will be on Around the Blockchain. So come support your boy, because I'll be out there arguing and spitting some facts, hopefully, or at least opinions. That's right. And I won last week as well. So I'm really excited about that. Now, my thoughts on XRP. With that all said, Forrest is in the camp that the price movement that we just got is anticipation for the court case to be settled, right? Or to be dismissed, or to end in a favorable outcome for Ripple Labs and XRP. And so the idea that he is saying, much respect to Forrest, but what he's saying is that lawsuit settles, people sell, and this buy pressure that we've had lately was anticipation for that. And when the news breaks, people are going to sell off. I'm in a little bit of a different camp. You know where I stand on this, Rocco, right?
Yes, I know.
Yeah. And it's one thing for someone to sell the news. It's another for an asset being listed over and over and over again. We see what happens when something is listed on Coinbase, right? I mean, when Cardano got listed on Coinbase, tons of volume. When all of these little speculative coins got listed on Coinbase, they like almost always pumped, what, like 20%, something like that. And so this is peanuts. This is small potatoes compared to the listing of XRP, because you can't buy it on Coinbase right now. You can't get it on Binance.us. And so if you want to pick those up, the exchanges are going to have to provide liquidity. And in doing so, they're going to have to buy massive. They're going to have to buy millions and millions of dollars of XRP just immediately. I'm sure if the lawsuit's settled, it would probably take Coinbase a few weeks to relist it. I understand that. And there are certain levels. And you can use, will there be pumps that, will there be rallies that are probably unsustained before a big pullback? Absolutely. I could see the court case settling, XRP shooting up to $1, say 95 cents, and then pulling back to 60, as he said, since that's such a strong area of support and resistance. And Dr. Dreg, hola! Welcome to Sin City Crypto. He said, XRP, what is it good for? Yeah, we'll talk about that in a second. So,
did you know, I don't know if you saw it, I saw Twitter that it says Crypto.com is limiting the daily purchase of XRP. I think that has to be in Europe because right here in the US.
Yeah, I haven't seen it listed there. I mean, I haven't looked at their interface in a while, but
I look in Crypto.com. Yeah, you can buy in the US, but I guess somewhere else you can. And there was this little message that comes out that your limited daily purchase is whatever it is. So I guess they're getting ready, prepared for whatever, I don't know. And then, but that's where there's going to be a shock supply for sure.
And here's the thing: Coinbase also had XRP, and so my premise is this: XRP getting relisted, the exchange is going to have to buy a bunch of it, and then they're going to cause a supply shock, and the price is going to skyrocket on top of this FOMO. That's my anticipation. With that said, Coinbase had XRP before. It's not like they just liquidated and sold everything. So I'm sure they have XRP on hand ready to trade. But that is XRP liquidity from 2019. That's XRP liquidity before we got the volume numbers that we have lately. And that's XRP numbers before this FOMO that you're going to get, because there's going to be some movement on that thing, man. There's going to be so much volume on XRP when that court case settles. It's going to be ungodly.
Let me ask you a question. So that it's kind of, I'm not an expert. I don't know how that works. But when they delisted XRP, so what happened to the exchange with this XRP? They kept it, or what? That's
what I'm saying. I'm sure they might have sold some, or at least sold it and bought something else, but. At the same time, I'm sure that initially they were like, here, when the lawsuit first came down, there was a lot of uncertainty on what was going to happen. And so there wasn't this idea that, hey, we're going to delist it and not trade it for another 3 years, right? That didn't really seem like the logical situation. You delisted it and you're like, hey, let's see what happens. Let's just be on the safe side. Let's just take it off for right now. So there wasn't any immediate sell pressure from the exchanges at that moment. It was just like, hey, we just need to be in compliance, so we're not breaking any securities laws. Let's just delist it from trading at the moment, and then we'll revisit. So I don't think they sold off. So they do have some on hand. But as we saw the price of tokens go down, and we saw the bull market kind of taper off, I wouldn't be surprised if the exchanges unloaded a lot of their XRP, right? I mean, at some point they were probably like, yo, this court case is going to drag out forever. And we're sitting on millions and millions and millions of dollars of XRP. We need some capital. If you need capital, what's probably the first thing you're going to sell, right? If you're an exchange, your exchange, your business model is to facilitate trading through liquidity, right? And then just collect transaction fees. So if you're facilitating trading through liquidity and you don't have enough liquidity in a certain asset, it would logically make sense that you would sell the asset that is unlisted, that you can't even, that does nothing for you. And then you would in turn buy another one.
Do you think people are going to start to FOMO in, and in consequence, it's going to be a price shock too? I mean, everybody, when they did, for instance, for Shiba Inu, everybody was trying to buy it because it was moving, and they tried to buy $50 a day.
This thing, when this court case settles, I'm telling you, man, Robert Salazar, it's his birthday today. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
And it's going to be like a birthday party. Like when that court case settles, man, first, it's going to come in waves. All right. Wave 1 is going to be just the news and the price 2x, just like that. And then you're going to have probably, I would say, at least a week of straight upward trajectory with maybe a day or two pull back here or there. But ultimately, you're probably going to have a week of just ripping high, new local highs. And then it'll probably retrace a little bit. And then one by one, these exchanges will start listing it. And then who knows? Maybe you'll get some partnerships out of the deal coming out. Banks that want to partner. We did have a question earlier. So, what is XRP for? I'm not going to get too far in detail. It just facilitates. Facilitates payments. The transaction of money with a focus on the banks, central banks, and nation states. We have currently the SWIFT system. So the SWIFT system is the payment infrastructure that we have now that the banks use. So if France, the Central Bank of France, wants to send X amount of dollars or money over to the U.S. or to China, they use the SWIFT system. They basically have an intermediary that validates the transactions. So basically, there's a middleman taking a cut. Like, oh, France, okay, here, I got your money. China, here you go, here's your money. We're going to take a little cut. It'll take 3 days to get there. Not exactly efficient. And so we have new technology out here. XRP is leading the charge on this sector. And they are facilitating France and China's transaction. But instead of taking 3 days and taking a big-ass percentage, it's done in about 3 minutes. And it costs a couple dollars.
Maybe the question was more about...
And it's transparent as well.
More about, maybe it was rhetorical, more about the concept of crypto to be decentralized, so XRP helps the banks.
Yeah.
But I think since technology is moving
here's
forward...
the thing. I'm talking... So, for XRP, I'm bullish on the price action. Will it get mass adopted? Will it replace the central banks? Like, that I don't know. That I actually don't. I don't feel comfortable investing in that situation at the moment, because I think the replacement of the banks is so far away that I find it unlikely that a blockchain is going to replace that within the next 3 to 4 years. So for me, XRP is a short to medium term play, something that I'm basically gearing up for the resolution of the lawsuit. And then after that, I'll evaluate banking and partnerships because, we see right now JP Morgan Chase and Fidelity. All of these people are trying to create their own crypto. They're getting into it. They're also the three big financial players were creating an exchange as well. So it doesn't in the slightest surprise me, or it won't surprise me, if these legacy banks and systems and hedge funds and these people with just trillions of dollars, like companies that have more money under their belt than all of crypto. It wouldn't surprise me if they create their own system to circumvent the profits that XRP would have, and they try to onboard their own users and just push that aside. That's a realistic possibility. And so that said, I don't know long term. So real quick, I do want to get into, I know we've been talking XRP here for a minute. I do want to talk some Apple news. So if you are familiar with Apple, we have an announcement. Apple will allow NFT sales in its app, but will apply its standard 30% commission fee.
Wow.
That's a lot of damn money, bro.
A lot.
So
thank you, Apple.
you think OpenSea is greedy with their 5%? Or was it 3%? Is it 3%?
It's not an apple, it's a bucket of apple.
Good Lord, man.
That's a lot. 3% is a lot. Imagine you have a Bored Ape. It's what, $1 million? 30%, boom.
Good Lord, man.
Jesus, $300K.
Yeah, man. Apple is a bully when it comes to fees. And, in actuality, a lot of their cameras, their phones are sold at minimum profit to none. And they make their money on the back end with all those apps. So all those apps that you use and every single subscription that all those apps. So just imagine this. You download Spotify on your phone and you pay that $5 subscription, 30% goes to Apple every single month. Every single app that you interact with that you on your phone, if it's on Apple phone, every single app, anything that has money that leaves through your phone goes through Apple. So, and if they're not going to drop the ball on NFTs, it's not like they're going to give NFTs a pass. Apple is adding standardized acceptance of NFT-based apps to be available in the App Store. Well, this is also bullish. So, one thing you can say is about the transaction fees, but you get NFTs on Apple. One of the
But why I want to use it? I mean, why do I want to use Apple? It's not like the only place.
Here's the thing. It's because what the crypto fanatics, what I'm looking for is Apple Wallet to have Bitcoin and payments in there in crypto and using a crypto wallet on the App Store. Will I use it? Probably not. But will millions of people use it and bring mass adoption to the space eventually, or at least the liquidity and the capabilities and means to do that? Remember, when Apple Pay first launched, nobody used it. Nobody used it. That thing was people were making fun of it. It was like a dead freaking idea. And then lo and behold, it was like 2018. That thing started taking off. 2019 really started getting some traction. We know what happened with the pandemic. Now you can't go anywhere without the terminal accepting tap payment, right? It was not that long ago. People think that this is like normal thing, but it literally was not that long. Okay, I want to story time. Let's go. I got something to tell you. This is my DGen time right here.
Okay.
This is
let's go.
Yeah, so So I straight up DJing, bro. I grew up as a chef. Chefs don't make a lot of money, and you're overworked, and usually you just sit at the bar and drink too much. Anyways, I extremely mismanaged my funds, and in doing so, I put myself in a tough situation. And I basically destroyed my credit, and I almost lost my house a couple times. Anyways, I'm not trying to give you this big sad story, but where was I going? Hold on a second, Rocco.
We were talking about it. Story time, but we were at Apple Pay.
Yeah,
it's everywhere.
Yeah.
And
yeah. Okay, so I lost my train of thought there for a second. Good. So I had my checking account closed, and so if you get your checking account closed through Bank of America or whatever bank it is, they all talk to each other. And so until you can pay off your checking account, no other bank will let you open up a checking account. So I had no checking account, and I couldn't open one up until I paid off the old check. So anyways, I was stuck in this little vicious loop. Couldn't get out of it. And I was barely making enough money to even survive. And so my wife at the time, she had a check card and a bank. So I was just putting money I made into her checking account. And then what I would do was I couldn't use her I couldn't use her check card because it had her name on it, and if somebody asked me for ID, I couldn't provide it, and not to mention she only had one check card. So I loaded up her check card onto my Apple to my iPhone, and so This is back in like 2017, 2017. I'm over here. The only way I could pay for anything, gasoline, food, was with Apple Pay. I literally had no other option. Like that was if the terminal didn't take Apple Pay, I couldn't shop there. And so I was driving around and I had it mapped out, all of the gas stations that I could pump gas at. And I knew which ones they were. I was like 3 of them in town. And then I knew what grocery stores I could go to that I could buy groceries. I knew I could go to Target, but not Walmart. I could go to the Chevron, but not this one. And let me tell you, there was a very small amount of payment infrastructure for tap payments. And that was only 5 years. And now, fast forward, every single terminal in any major chain takes tap payments. Anyways, that's my story of being a degen financially. And you know what? Going through that, I was taken advantage of by the banks. Not to say that I wasn't irresponsible. I was 100% irresponsible. But, man, I got feed to death. And it took me years to crawl out of that. And I paid thousands of extra dollars in interest and fees and lawyer costs and all this to fix my to fix the situation I put myself in. And I was taken advantage of. People made a lot of money off of me. And you know what? If I feel for people that make $50,000 a year, because that's what I made. And I don't know how the hell you can get out of that circle. If you're shut out of the banking system, how the hell do you get out of that, man?
Also, why crypto now is going to help all the people that are unbanked to kind of have an opportunity to transfer funds without having a bank account. So that will help definitely a lot. That's the project Cardano is working on it, and other stuff, other big project too.
No. All right. So I'll get to another couple articles here. Now we have here the Interpol police issue a red notice for Do Kwon.
Finally.
Yeah. So
it took a while.
So Terraforms Labs co-founder Do Kwon. Let's see here. So a red notice, which is a request to law enforcement worldwide. He's an international. He wanted internationally now.
Yeah.
To locate, provisionally arrest a person pending extradition, surrender, or similar legal action, according to Interpol website. Interpol, that's like the we always see that in like James Bond movies. Anyways, they ain't playing around. This comes 2 weeks after South Korean authorities issued an arrest warrant for him as well. Now, he was previously believed to have been residing in Singapore. So his last known whereabouts. What I want to know, is there a bounty? Can we get Dog the Bounty Hunter out there? I feel like have you ever watched Dog the Bounty Hunter? No. You know who that is?
Really, I do. Yeah, they're really good.
Oh man.
Last show I watched, he was like 170 years old.
Look at this guy, man.
No, the
he literally looks like a dog, though, doesn't he?
That's probably why they call it like
that. Oh, man.
But yeah, let's end it after Duck One. Let's see if he gets scared. See.
Do you think Dog the Bounty Hunter would find Do Kwon?
That would be fantastic. Dragging him from from the door. You can't win me. Freeze.
You gotta love Dog Bounty. I mean, that's about as American as it comes, right? I mean, tell me this ain't about as American as it comes.
Yeah, that's only Al Kogan can beat him. Which is
also, Jesse Powell, Kraken CEO, stepped down. So he's also tied up in the typical bad PR. So here, I'll start here towards the bottom. From questioning over women. So this is a work controversy. So from questioning over women being of equal intelligence to calling American women brainwashed, to saying that the staff should not be able to choose their pronouns, and questioning whether or not they should be able to use the N-word. The New York this is all broken by the New York Times. So you have the bashing of women and, well, their intelligence, and also some about as bad racial slurs you can drop there. So news of Jesse Powell, the CEO of Kraken, and he's stepping down And this exchange was founded in 2011, basically comes under fire for allegedly fostering a hateful workplace and damaging their mental health. Now,
pretty much every place that I worked. It's pretty much everywhere.
It's gotten better though. You know what? The workforce, I think, sometimes the pendulum swings too far in one direction. But sometimes where you had no oversight or no accountability. Like basically, if you were a CEO and you were in a prominent, powerful position, you could pretty much just poop on people all throughout the 70s, 60s, 70s, 80s, early 90s. And it wasn't until recently. So now I think there's an extreme overreach. I think, the fact that you get to tiptoe around every word you say is a little dramatic. But I think it's because of the inaction for so many generations. So it is what it is. This dude's absolutely disgusting. I will say that. And you know what? Good. Shake it up, man. Let's get him out of there. Especially, I'm a big, not that any one thing of racism or sexism is worse than the other. But I grew up in Virginia, and there is a lot of racism there, and so I have an extreme disgust for that more than anything else, just because I was front and center with racism and what that looks like, and it's really bad, man. And so, anyways, that hits home for me. So, dudes over here at workplace dropping N-bombs. Get out of there, bro. Nobody wants you. Nobody wants you in our space. Go buy a cabin and disappear because nobody wants you around. And then we're gonna wrap this up here. But before we leave, just a couple other just highlights just to keep you in the know. We got Tether launched on Polkadot. This is the obviously Tether, the third largest cryptocurrency with a $70 billion market cap. Launches on Polkadot, and so now they are on Polkadot. They're also on Kusama, Ethereum, Solana, Algorand, Tron, Omni. They're on Near. So I think this whole Tether bomb thing is stupid, man. You know, they have so much liquidity. For them to go under is, as they keep getting bigger and bigger and they're around for longer and longer periods of time, the less likelihood that Tether will go under, disappear, blow up, or whatever people's narrative is. But I will say this: as they integrate with more blockchains, as their ecosystem gets bigger, if they were to blow up, the ramifications of that will be even larger and larger as more and more ecosystems will be affected. But as I said, that's kind of speculation. And then lastly, we have Australia pushes ahead with central bank digital currency. So Australia is pushing ahead with the central bank digital currency research. And so they had their own white paper they issued out. So they are in the lab trying to figure out how to roll this thing out. No guarantee that they're going to roll it out, but they're doing the research for it in case they're going to roll it out. I think every country, at least all the major ones, they're going to have their own CBDC. Okay. So the plan, according to the Reserve Bank of Australia, is to research the use cases for CBDCs. How can you make money and track people? That's what they're researching. And this is on basically a fork of Ethereum called Quorum, which is not as transparent. It's more private blockchain. So anyways, today's white paper said that the pilot, which kicked off in July, is being run in partnership with the Digital Finance Cooperative Research Center, also known as a DFCRC. Anyways, CBDCs are coming. Australia is the latest in a growing line of countries that are getting behind it. Oh, I forgot to mention. I got to talk about it. You know, your boys are big into video games, big into Walmart. And Walmart's new Roblox metaverse tells kids where to find the best toys.
Okay.
So let's start the brainwashing early.
Okay. But Christmas is close.
Oh man! Good lord, man! All right, so retail giant Walmart has joined the list of companies seeking new ways to market their brand via the metaverse platforms. They're launching 2 new experiences in Roblox. Walmart Land and Walmart's Universe of Play will let users take part in several new experiences and games, including fashion show and a Jurassic Park themed egg collecting game. Both sound terribly boring and not fun, but you never know. I watched my son play Roblox, and it looks boring and not fun, but he's having a blast. So what do I know?
How many other extra things we gotta buy each time?
Yeah,
it passes. Okay, can I buy this?
Those egg
that's
egg,
the thing.
Those egg reveal toy things. Rocco, I know you don't got any kids, but let me tell you, man.
I got my nephew, so
bro. Like they'll watch videos of kids opening an egg.
Yeah,
that's filled with toys. Like that is millions and millions of views, dude. It's absolutely crazy. Anyways,
I know.
And so now Walmart's doing that digitally with the Jurassic Park themed egg collecting game. So the metaverse rollout was expected from Walmart for some time. There's plenty of unofficial themed Walmart games on Roblox. The company itself filed several patents on virtual goods in December 2021. So they've been planning this out. And Walmart has said customers are spending loads of time there. Mm-hmm. So let's make some money off of it.
Of course.
And then to put it in perspective, almost a quarter of the 52.2 million daily active users on Roblox are under the age of 13.
Wow.
Get them young, baby. Get them young. Reel them in. You know?
Well, but that's the future also. They're going to be in next, for crypto is going to be good.
Man, that is literally...
These kids 10 years from now, they're gonna be
surviving at Walmart. They're gonna go to school at Walmart. They're gonna go to get their glasses at Walmart, their shoes. They're gonna be playing video games. They're in the metaverse as well.
Where are they gonna go to buy the back to school stuff if they're living in Walmart?
You know what? It's just back to Walmart. You know, Rob's camera phone. You have a camera phone now, huh? Did I miss something? Does my camera look good?
Yeah, it looks good. It's great.
All right.
He probably doesn't know that we already bought the camera.
Oh, yes,
Jimmy doesn't know.
We have a new camera. You want to show him the camera?
I'm gonna show it. Just
hit the buttons, man. Those things are fun.
There we go.
Oh yeah. Say like digital. It moves. Like
yeah. I don't want to go the other side because that is covered.
So we got some fun toys we picked up here. So only set us back about $4,000. That was a cheap one.
Yeah, okay.
Compared to the cinema cams we have here. So, so anyways, thank you so much. Can I get a round of applause for Jimmy?
Yes, of course.
$20. Jokes aside, we love it. I mean, who wouldn't love getting some cash?
Yeah.
Or just kicking out crypto knowledge, man. So, did we get any other super chats or anything while we were doing
No, I think that's the only one we got.
That was it, right? All right. Well, anyways, I think that's going to wrap us up.
Yeah.
I'm extremely hungry. I'm going to go get some lunch. And I'm coming back for Around the Blockchain. So, once again, guys, I will be back on the YouTube scene over at BitBoy Crypto, Around the Blockchain show, which will be airing at 5 p.m. Eastern Time, 2 p.m. Pacific. So if you want more Sin City Crypto, come check us out. Come support your boy. And also come support us on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. We also have the Discord by Marky Mark, it's our community driven Discord. So go in there if you want to keep up with the chat because you guys love talking to each other. Why not keep it going in the Discord environment? Also, a big shout out to Broke Yoshi for dropping those memberships earlier. We do have some more membership videos coming up soon as well as some emojis that are in the works. So we're excited for that. And then lastly, go check out our merch store. Get your Sin City Crypto merch so you can advertise for us out there in the real land. Anyways, our stuff looks good. It's done by Rocco. He is the mastermind genius here.
Just got a new XRP one.
Got a new XRP shirt?
Yeah, this the people are going to love it.
All right, I'm about to order one. All right. All right. Well,
I think it's time.
That's it, man. Can we do tornado finger? What does David do?
That David's doing. Let's go.
Yeah, I feel like that's how he gets toilet paper when he's using the bathroom.
We don't want to put a camera there.
All right, guys. All right, let's see. We'll see y'all tomorrow.
Yeah, around the blockchain.
Or tonight and tomorrow.
And go check also the Las Vegas Street interview. Those are funny.
Yeah, we filmed the other one already. So it'll be out, I think, Friday or Saturday. So.
See you.
Peace.